Hey guys, BJ Kissel with SB Nation and Arrowhead Pride with another quick video breaking down a couple of plays from Chiefs rookie nose tackle Dontari Poe against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night. Now this first play is a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Steelers on the drive just following Jamal Charles' touchdown run that finally gave the Chiefs a lead this season with a score at 7-0. So the Chiefs are in their base 3-4 defense with Tyson Jackson, Dontari Poe, and Ropati Pito along the defensive line, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are in a heavy 21 personnel with 2 backs and 1 tight end. The first thing you're going to notice right off the snap on this play is Dontari Poe driving Steelers center Mike Pouncey almost 2 yards into the backfield. You'll have a good look at what this does for middle linebacker Javon Belcher and giving him some free space, that alignment up in his face to get into the backfield and disrupt the play. And when you go back and rewatch the play a second time, you'll be able to compare what Dontari Poe did to his guy compared to what the right defensive end, Ropati Pito, what he did with his guy. Max Starks, the left tackle, drove Ropati back into the backfield or back down the field, and it cut off the angle for Derek Johnson to be able to make a play. And then obviously with Dontari Poe doing what he did, it gave Javon Belcher enough room to get in the backfield to help disrupt the play. So it's a good example of what the guys doing up front matters to the linebackers. And in this defense, it's a good example of what the Chiefs are asking of Dontari Poe and how it affects the guys behind him. Because Dontari Poe doesn't get credit for this play in any box score that you'll see. So when people go back and look at the box score, don't think Dontari Poe is doing his job. That's not always the whole story, which Chiefs fans know all too well with all the conversations about Glenn Dorsey and Tyson Jackson and a two-gapping defense from Romeo Crennel. It's not something that we haven't talked about before, but it's a good example from Poe on that play. Now, this second play was a 1st and 29 from the 8-yard line. The Chiefs are in their dime 2-3-6 defense on this play. Dontari Poe and Alan Bailey are the 2 down defensive linemen. And right off the snap, it's not a great picture-perfect form from Poe, and it's not indicative of Poe's game against the Steelers, which I think is probably one of his best games as a Chief, if not his best game overall. But this play does show that physical skill set that so many people have talked about with him, and it's a good example of that. You know, right off the snap, you're going to see Poe get turned sideways by left guard Willie Colon. And Steelers left tackle Matt Starks actually gets a free release to the second level, and Derek Johnson does a great job. One of the things that Derek Johnson is very good about, getting around the linemen, getting into the backfield, making a play. So one of the things when you watch the play, you'll see Poe get turned, and it looks like Poe's about to just get driven into the backfield because he's in a really bad spot at that point. But he regains his feet, regains his leverage, and once he gets his leverage and his body in the right position, Willie Colon didn't stand a chance. Drives him back about 2 yards back into the backfield, and actually is one of the guys that causes the fumble of Isaac Redman in a huge play at the time in this game. And obviously it's not a perfect technique play when looking at Dontari Poe, but it is a great example of the strength that he has, that even when he turns sideways, he has almost no leverage at the time, that he still has enough strength to get set and get his body in position without getting driven all the way down the field. That's a very underrated physical example of a play from a defensive lineman that you don't always see, and something that it's great to see that even when he's not in a great spot, that Poe can make a play just with his physical skill set. And as he is developing, he is getting better. As soon as he gets his form and technique to where getting in that position doesn't happen as often, once he gets in good position, it's over. And that's a great thing for Chiefs fans moving forward, something that Chiefs fans should be excited about. So I think it's safe to say that Dontari Poe may end up being a very good pick for the Kansas City Chiefs based on what we've seen. He's developing, he is getting better, and it's something that is great to see for the Chiefs rookie nose tackle. For Arrowhead Pride and SB Nation, I'm BJ Kissel.